everybody, my name is Jenna and today is Vardasie Week Day 7. It is the last day of Vardasie Week and it just so happens to be the release day of Vardasia, the final book in the Madoran Chronicles series by Lynette Noni. I am so excited this book is finally out. You guys can all go pick it up from local bookstores, order it online. You can finally read this book and trust me when I say it is definitely worth the wait. So as always, for the final day of this week, we are going to be doing a spoiler-free book review of Vardasia. So if you haven't yet had a chance to read this book, and my guess is you probably haven't, you can watch the entirety of this video without fear of being spoiled. One thing I will say, this video is not going to be like a typical review, mainly because it is the final book in the series, so there is a lot of stuff that I am not able to say, but I will do my best to get through it and to give you guys a real good idea of just how epic this finale really is. So obviously I'm not going to give you guys a blurb for this book, but basically it does follow Alex and Co on their adventures after the events of Greyvale. We all know the events of Greyvale and how that book left off, so this book picks up immediately afterwards and it is Alex on her final journey, on her final battle against Aven, and it is something really special and something that everyone just needs to read for themselves. As always, Lynette has such a unique conversational kind of writing style. It is a fairly large book, I think it's over 500 pages. It will fly by, you won't even realize it. 1 minute you'll be starting chapter 1, 3 hours later you'll be finishing the book. It is that fast of a read, it is always so much fun, banter between characters is great, the feels between characters is even better, and altogether it is definitely a book that you can read pretty much as fast as you want, but if you want to make it last, that is an option too, because this is of course the final book. There are no more. It's very, very sad. Wow. This book is massive. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Just look at the difference between books here. Look at this. It's huge. Okay, so this book is like 436 pages and this book is literally like 500 pages long. It's so big, but worth every second, and I can guarantee you it's not going to feel like a 500 page book. You are going to fly through it just like all of the others. When it comes to the world building in Vardasia, Lynette has taken this small world she created in Akane with the Academy and the few little bits around Medora that we got to see, and she has taken it to a whole new level in this book. We get to meet a new race, we get to go somewhere new, and we get to really see more of this world that Alex has invested so much of her time in and is doing her best to try and save. We get to explore places that we have never been before, but we also get to go back to places that we know and love, and we get to have some really key moments in all of these different places, and it's just something that is fantastic and is a brilliant way to wrap up a series by bringing together all of these elements and really giving everyone exactly what they want, just maybe in not the way they knew they wanted it. When it comes to the characters of this book, all I can say without spoiling too much is every single one of these characters goes through some incredible growth, and you can really see how they have changed from Akane to Vardasia. Using Alex as an example, the girl who first walked through a doorway and entered Medora in the first chapter of Akane is not the same Alex that we see in Vardasia. We really get to see this culmination of growth and this culmination of her becoming who she's meant to be, becoming her own person and overcoming everything that has been put in her way. But she is still faced with a ridiculous amount of challenges in this book, and it's something that we get to watch and experience as she overcomes them, and it is something really beautiful and such a payoff for us to see. We may or may not see some returning characters in this story, and of course all of our favourite recurring characters are back, all of whom go through such incredible growth as well, and it is really the best culmination of just this entire series. It puts everything that we could have wanted together into one book, and it just is brilliant to read. But make sure you have some tissues with you, because I cried a lot the first time I read it. This plot is not what you would expect. This book took a different direction than how I was expecting it to go, but it was a direction that it had to go in, and is one that I am so glad that it did. It gave Alex the opportunity to grow and to learn everything she needed to, and it also gives everyone the opportunity to explore these new areas, but at the same time it really does wrap up this story that we knew about from the beginning of Akane, and it gives it such a satisfying ending that I honestly, without spoiling anything, I cannot sing high enough praise for the way this book has ended. Sometimes I have a lot of trouble with finales, but this finale is one that I am going to love and treasure forevermore. Wow, this has turned into kind of a sappy review, but it is hard to review things without spoiling it, so basically I am just going to tell you, if you are a fan of the Madoran Chronicles, if you started Akane and never continued, I will tell you right now, you need to continue, you need to read this series because you need to read Vardasia. It is a brilliant book, and it has not only shown the growth of Alex and her character and this story, but it's also showing the growth of Lynette as a writer, because her writing from the first book to this book has just gotten a million times better, and you can see that she's more confident and her stories are more confident because of it, and it is a brilliant ending to a truly fantastic series. There you go. That is the extent of my Vardasia spoiler-free book review, because I do not want to spoil anything. I really want you guys to go out and read it for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out with us for the entirety of Vardasia week. Casey and I have had so much fun filming these videos with you guys. We've loved interacting with you over on Twitter and on Instagram. Do not forget, you have until the end of the day to enter any of our challenges. All you have to do is leave a comment on that day on the video and let us know that you have entered. Although this might be the end of the Madoran Chronicles, that doesn't mean it's going to be the end of these weeks. We have had so much fun doing them, and we really want to find a way to do another one for you guys. We're just not entirely sure what that will entail yet. Be sure to leave a comment below and let me know how excited you are for the ending of Vardasia and what you think is going to happen. Let me know if you've read it. My DMs are always open on Instagram and Twitter, so DM me if you need to talk, because there is a lot that you'll need to talk about when it comes to this novel. If you like this video, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a thing. Stay random and embrace the wonder. Bye.